Ma'am, the Skill India report says that more than 35% of our BTech students are unemployable, 30% of our MBA students are unemployable, 60% of our ITI students are unemployable, and more than 75% of our Polytechnic students are unemployable. So, and you know, ma'am, I have been the perfect witness to this entire transition because 10 years back I was in college and I am that student that you're talking about who thought after college I'll find a great job. But by the end of college, I realized that I do not know anything that is relevant to the industry today. And 10 years later, now I'm recruiting engineers and I'm seeing the same problem, ma'am. They're reading out of outdated textbooks, they're reading outdated concepts, and they do not know anything that is relevant for today's industry. So, ma'am, how are we solving this problem for the middle of the pyramid, which is our engineers and management students at least?
You've put your example forward. First thing I think, and this is not to say it's not part of government's own responsibility. The drive that an individual has to recognize that this is not going to work out for him and he has to find a different thing. As I say, get your mojo back. How do you get your mojo back? Once you identify that you don't seem to have your mojo in a particular area, and if you have to acquire it, what is it that you have to do? And once you identify, there are now online or offline courses available for you to be able to equip yourself better. That is one. And second, peer group learning is something which I think till my college days, we've all benefited from. Today, the world is so fast. We think each of our mobiles will be our peers. No way.
Yeah.
Peers are those who will be able to sit with you and put you the context in which you'll have to search for what is missing in you. Those kind of interactions are now becoming very few and far between. That's a second. And the third, it is true, you quoted the ITIs. ITIs, unfortunately, are with the state governments. Many state governments in the last 30, 40 years have stopped investing in them. Why do
Okay.
you need to invest in them? Upgrade the tools, bring in newer tools with which you'll train the young person. And not just in the same repeated skills, there are newer areas in which we want people to come. Take the example of today, the expansion in renewable energy, particularly solar.